it's still in there. Oh, we live right now because screw it. What's a break? Who needs one of those? I'm not ready for bed yet. I got nothing else to do except for go through my box of toys. So that's what I'm gonna do. I hate when these things get plugged. The only thing you can do to unplug it is inhale with all your fucking might. And I don't have the lung capacity for that shit anymore. Oh, goodness. Damn, that one got me. That one got me good. Not gonna lie. I don't know what I'm doing here. All I know is that I have a bunch of toys that are on my shelf. I got a whole team that they still haven't finished that I don't have any information about other than like bits and pieces. It's like, why did I start collecting this team? Why did I do it? I'll never know. But I don't want to get rid of them because the second I do, I'll be like, oh yeah, we got the rest of Gen X coming out. We got Jubilee, we got whoever. And then I'll feel sad that I don't have them anymore. And that would be my fault. That would be my fault. But we got, what's her name again? I forget her name. Monet St. Croix. What's this chick's name? I don't know. I don't remember. And where is Chamber? There's Chamber. And we got Chamber. Do I want to get rid of them? Do I not want to get rid of them? That's the real question. That would be my second time. Well, no, the other Chamber I turned into a thug for photography. Where are my thugs? Anyway, I don't know. What is her name? What is her name? I don't remember her. Husk. That's her name. Husk. Now I remembered it. Husk. Monet, St. Croix, and Chamber. Gen X. No room on my shelf anymore for Gen X. And then we got Darwin, who I also don't have room for. They did him so dirty in X-Men First Class. So Darwin's mutation is he literally adapts to anything that would kill him. And he still ended up getting killed in that movie. So that was kind of lame. But they killed Darwin off like that. They were like, oh yeah, let's just kill off the unkillable mutant. That'll show how powerful this guy really is. And lo and behold, they done did it. Weird figure. I think he's on the Pizza Spidey body. Yeah, definitely on Pizza Spidey, so not the greatest book of all time. And then we have, is his name Maggot? What's his name? Is that what his name is? I don't remember. But he's a blue dude. He's blue. And his mutation is that he has these slug creatures that digest his food for him on the outside of his body. So that's a terrible mutation to have. I'm not going to lie. That's a terrible power. You can't eat your own food. You can't taste it. You got to have 2 slugs dissolve it for you so you get nutrients. Worst mutation ever. I know I have more fingers in this box. I know I have more. The question is, where the hell are they? There they are. Where are you? Kind of want to get rid of all of my Valaverse stuff at this point. Kind of done with that. Kind of never want to see Valaverse stuff again, as far as I'm concerned. So I may be getting rid of all that stuff. So much shit I don't need. Like, what am I supposed to do with these? McFarlane? I don't even collect your stupid toys anymore. I don't know. I'm just venting. I'm just venting. Oh shit. I hope I didn't knock anything over. Got all these backdrops. Got this. Nova, what is it? Novar, Dark Avengers issue. I got the Novar figure and someone sent the comic book with it. What's up, CJ? How are you? I know I said I was taking a break, but what's one more day of just having fun, playing with toys, and doing it live? I should just move the box over here, if I'm being honest. I hope you're having a good night. It's been an eventful night for me. It hasn't been a bad night. I started watching The Beauty on FX. I feel the tired. I mean, I'm not really tired, but I get the sentiment and the feeling of tired. I do understand, because a lot. It's been a year of a week. It really has. A year of the last couple weeks. Got these guys. I still need to do my video on my Bionicles, but I'll get there. I gotta start planning out a roadmap for the content that I want to do. In Bionicle overview, retro rollback is one of those that I want to do, but I gotta do it on my own time so I don't feel rushed, so I make a good video. Because that video I released today, well, one of the videos I released today, it was pretty rushed. And I was mad when I was editing it. And of course, you know, there's going to be quote unquote repercussions, but those repercussions don't matter because all those people were freaking losers and they mean nothing and their words mean nothing. Kind of didn't want to support The Beauty because of some. Yeah, Ashton Kutcher is a piece of crap, but he's barely been in it. Like, they advertise Ashton Kutcher as like the main character and he's really not in it. He's been in like maybe not even 5 minutes of the first 3 episodes, as far as I can tell. Like, I was like watching it in passing, and it's also based on a comic book. So I was like, I'll give it a chance. Ashton Kutcher's a piece of shit, but you know, sometimes, you know, it's also about the other people that put the work into it. You can't let one bad apple, in some cases, not all the time, ruin. And it, like, for instance, I fucking hate Jared Leto, but I'm gonna give the Masters of the Universe movie a chance just because it looks fun, it looks interesting, it looks like a good time. So I'm not gonna let that shitbag ruin a movie that could be decent fun, especially when you can't see his fucking face in it. So that's a plus. Don't have to look at that loser. That's a win for me. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Is that like an ooze container from TMNT? Is that what that is? Some cases, because hundreds, if not thousands of people work on that stuff. So, like, sometimes I will watch something despite one bad apple being in it, but like, it depends on the severity of what they've done and what people are looking past to work with them. But Ashton Kutcher, like, supporting Danny Masterson is a big old red fucking flag. Mila Kunis too. It's like, y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid. And then apparently I heard, I don't know if it's true or not because there's been no confirmations, that Disney fired Mark Ruffalo because of him speaking out against ICE at the Golden Globes. which is terrible because Mark Ruffalo's based, and using his platform to speak out for injustice is totally awesome. And the fact that Disney would fire him for that is fucked up. Ugh, what is that? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna unscrew these things. So I'm pretty sure it's an ooze canister. Like, you know how they didn't color them and they all came on a sprue thing? Like, here's nunchucks, here's that piece, and then here's some ninja stars. So I'm just gonna assume that that's an ooze canister with a handle on it for them to actually hold. And that's all I have to say, and that's all I have to say about that. And then after that was over, after I watched those first 3 episodes of The Beauty, I was like, I want to watch something that I've seen before. So I put on X-Files, the first episode, and I watched that. And then my girlfriend made me turn it off because she's like, I'm tired. It's like, but I'm not ready for bed. So here I am, playing with toys. Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm just gonna put those in that little container so I don't lose them. Oh look, another sprue. Yeah, that's gotta be an ooze container. It's gotta be what that is. Oh, it's been a night though. It's been a long road to 4K. I can't believe I finally made it. We'll see if I lose a couple subscribers over tonight. I already lost like 2, but I immediately gained them back. So, you know, the ones that go, sorry. The ones that stay, I appreciate you. It is what it is. But I like being able to sit in here, and most of all of my figures are in here at this point. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. The only ones that aren't in here are my MCU figures and my SH Figuarts Dragon Ball stuff / anime weeb section. That's not in here either. But what's up, Sam? How are you? Good to see you, Samuel. It's the thing you put your ID in for the pneumatic tube at the bank. Yeah, that's what it looks like, but I'm pretty sure it's an ooze canister. Pretty sure. Why is this so... Okay, there we go. I couldn't break it off. I couldn't break it off. Hello, Michael Clips. How are you? I'm just sitting on the floor of my toy room. I'm okay, Samuel. It's been a long day, but I still have tomorrow off. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be... Oh, I should have used him for the comparisons in my Gold Hilder video. I forgot about him. Boo, Riley. Boo. I can't go back and redo the video, so I guess that's just where it's going to be at. God, there's one more. One more of these. Ken. Where is Ken Kniff from Connecticut? There he is. Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Look at this pile of figures in front of me. Look at this. Look at this mess. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Don't copy strike me, Disney. I hate you. I love some stuff that you make, but I freaking hate you. How many treasures can one cavern hold? The answer is a lot. That's a glorious mess. Indeed. I'll smoke to that. I'll do a weeds to that. You know, I just put my Marvel vs. Capcom shelf back together, and I realized that I still want to do an overview of the whole Marvel Legends Gamerverse line, so I'm gonna have to take that shelf apart again at some point, and some point soon, because I want to get that video out while it's still fresh on my mind. Excuse me. And then I want to get going on those like evergreen content videos, like top 10 banned toys from the 90s, or top 10 toys you've never heard of, like stuff like that. That's still want to do my figure reviews, obviously, but in the downtime, in the interim, look at this, another one. I want to do content like that because A, it's fun to do the research and find new stuff. It's fun to try new things, write a script out, see how it goes, you know. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, wow, it's already 12:30. I did not know that. It's okay. Like I said, I don't have to work tomorrow. Oh, I forgot. These are like, once you take the sprues off, these are like weapon racks. I was like, why? Kaiju kitty. What's going on? I forgot that they make these like actual weapon racks. So these aren't trash. You can actually like port and lay the weapons across them. So golly gee, I'm glad I didn't throw them away. We got some kunai blades. Some shuriken. Shuriken? I hardly know her. I know that doesn't work. You don't have to say anything. Shuriken? I hardly know her. No, Riley. No. No. It doesn't work. Yeah, those are definitely ooze canisters. TCRI. What's up, Diesel Fit? How are you? Good to see you. I'm just hanging out in my toy room, doing toy room things, which is apparently taking Ninja Turtles weapons out of the sprues finally, and having some weapons racks for them. Do those fit? No, they don't fit together. Oh, look at that! Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Well, would you look at this? I know y'all know what's up. Hardly know. Ken. Maybe. Maybe. Kopaka. The Ice Toa. The Ice Toa Nuva. Bionicle is back. I wish it was. These are the old ones. This is the my ones from when I was younger. I know that they saved Lego from going bankrupt or whatever. But yeah, this was always my favorite Toa right here. We need a Bionicle reboot for sure. I think they tried it before, but they should totally try it again. And the best thing about these guys is they're in 6-inch scale. That was the best thing about them. Oh, we got the original one right there. I think these are, so I have 2 sets. Yeah, this is my complete one. Definitely the coolest Toa. For real, for real. What we need is an official Lego Kingpin resurgence. Oh, Kingdom. Yeah, that would be cool. The castle ones. He's got the gold mask. Because he found all 6 I have, so back in the day, and they still have the Lego magazine. I'll still randomly get one every once in a while somehow, even though I've moved far away from where I went as a kid. But I get the Lego magazine, and they had included, for like the run of Bionicle, they had included comic books. So I have like the whole comic book run of Bionicle, which has extra lore and like the in-between stuff with the releases of what happened in the story. So I have a whole run of Lego Bionicle comics. I think so. The artist was Greg Farstein. I don't remember who wrote them, but I'm pretty sure that Greg Farstein drew like the entire run of the Lego Bionicles. So I'll definitely have to talk about those when I finally do my Bionicle video as well. But these things were like ahead of their time, truly. Like not in the fact that they were like buildable action figures, but that they had lore and a story, and like made movies and video games and all that stuff, and and had a whole buildable toy line. Like, that was like crazy. A little different than normal Lego sets. I know these were like Lego Technic, but replace Lego Star Wars and Lego Castles, or replace Lego Harry Potter with Lego Castles. One of those two. Get rid of Harry Potter. No, get rid of Harry Potter for sure. I was super into Bionicle lore. I wouldn't mind if they did a premium line for adult collectors. Knowing Lego these days, they just might. They'd be like, you remember that cool toy line you had as a kid? Well, now you can pay 3 times as much, but it's made for you. I can totally see them doing that. But I'm missing one of my Toa Nuva. I'm missing what was the black mask? The ground one, the ground Toa, the one with the black mask. I'm missing my Toa Nuva in him. I have the regular Toa, the first release, all 6, but I don't know where the fuck that Toa Nuva went, which is pretty shitty. Because I had them all. And now, like, not that I want to sell them, but if you have a complete set of Bionicle, like complete and all that shit, I'm pretty sure you can fetch a good amount for them. Which is why I tried to hold on to all my shit. I got all my Mighty Max stuff up there, all complete. Not the whole line, obviously, but the sets that I have up there are complete ones. And then I think I got rid of the ones that I had doubles of that weren't complete. So I just took what I needed as far as pieces that were missing from those other ones and made completes, and then I sold the other ones. Stop trying to make fetch a thing, Gretchen. It's never gonna happen. Just stop trying, Gretchen. So fetch. Kind of have to take him apart to put him back in his container. Come on, Kopaka. Oh, I knocked his little bead out. Oh no. But yeah, Bionicle's definitely a throwback for me. I'm gonna have to get to work on that video because I'm just being lazy. I dug them all out and then I didn't do shit. Have this guy. Oh no, he's missing a fin. Oh no. I found it. No worries. It's a Fortnite shark. Fortnite shark. I cut him in half. Oh. Does he go all the way? Yeah, he does. This is pretty cool. I got it for like, I want to say like $8 at Ollie's a couple years ago. Not last year. Year before last year. Like $8. Fishing pole. You come with like water skis. So you can have your figures just like water skiing on the back of the shark. I don't know how you would do that in a display. There's a Fortnite figure. I have like two. I have like one, just this one. And I used the head sculpt on her for my custom figure of me. Because I still haven't found a place that'll do head scans online and stuff. And yeah, I do want to get a head scan of myself, a head sculpt. That would be fun. But I don't know what else I got in here. I got this guy. And I used to have a lot more just random toys laying around, but I've gotten rid of so much stuff over the years because like the way that I see it for my collection is like if it's not on my shelf for the most part, like I don't want to get rid of this guy, this Displacer Beast. It's pretty cool. But for the most part, if it's not on my shelf, I don't need it. So I try to sell it to get more that I do want. And the cycle just goes around and around and around. But Hasbro, when they make animals, like screw Hasbro as a company. Even though like most of the stuff that's in my collection is Hasbro. It's because they make the stuff that I like in the largest capacity. But when they do animals, they do animals right. I have 2 of those guys because one is his illusion. Yeah, true. You need 2 of them. I'm over here, but I'm actually over here. I did not get the big eyeball guy. I was looking for him at Ollie's and I never found him, so that's a bummer. It's Chris Pine. Ollie's still has all of these on the freaking cheap. Like, they'll never get rid of these D&D figures, I feel like. The monsters are gone, but, like, the single release characters, like Michelle Rodriguez, that doesn't look like Michelle Rodriguez, she's still sitting at Ollie's. The only one that I never saw at Ollie's was the Paladin, and then I never saw the Tiefling character. I have her, but I never saw her at Ollie's. So they had pretty much the entire... God, her joints are locked up. Hello, Hasbro. But that does not look like Michelle Rodriguez at all. It's a terrible likeness. Terrible. Got another turtle sprue. So I know there's some people that collect the... Oh, owlbear, you say? Owlbear, you say? I never found the brown owlbear, but I did find this one at Ollie's. Once again, it's an animal figure, but it's pretty dang awesome, the job that Hasbro did with it. They should just do a line of just animals and just stick with that and not do anything else anymore. Just focus on making 1/12 scaled articulated animals. That's what we all really need, Hasbro, from you. I am so irritated at Super 7's 300 vinyl D&D cartoon drag. Is that Tiamat you're talking about? I saw it was like $250 a couple weeks ago. I know $50 ain't much difference, but $50 is the difference. If it's that one you're talking about. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, Joy Toy. So this, like, Joy Toy does the Warhammer stuff, the 1/18th Warhammer stuff. And they're doing like the 1/18th Ninja Turtle stuff. And I saw the quality of those, and I have some 3.75 or 4-inch Joy Toy stuff that Max sent me. But I saw this figure and I was like, oh, she's cool. I kind of want her. This is their Frontline Chaos line. And this is the Deer Hunter. But, like, she is not a very good figure. Like, the soft goods are nice. The articulation is kind of there. But this arm will just straight up come out of the socket. Which shouldn't be the case with a $70, $80 toy. Could have said 60, 70. 60, 70. But she sits in the bin. I like the accessory. See, now I can't even get her arm back on. What's up, Hellcats for Life? How are you? How are you? I am just in the toy room. There we go. I fixed her arm. But, like, the head sculpt is nice. She's pretty. She's cute. Just not the best figure. The articulation's nice. But when you move her arm, it comes out, which should not be the case. And also, the wrist pegs are very weak. They're those kinds of wrist pegs that they're like segmented, so they're like two halves put together, two half circles, and it'll come apart, and you have to look around for her hand. So, not the best. Well, I'm glad you're doing well. That's good. That's good. But the head sculpt on here. D Amazing got me into Warhammer Joy Toy. D is the best. He's such a good dude. I love D. I feel like I don't get to talk to him enough, but we talk sometimes. We'll hit each other back in the messages. And of course I had him on for the interview, and that was a lot of fun. I'd like to have him on again. And she's not mutating, she just got some claws. But yeah, he got me to buy the thank you for subbing, Hellcats. D got me to buy the Romanki Gun Girl just by watching his review. That dude's reviews are magic. I will not know anything about a figure, and I'll see the way that he makes it move, and I'm like, yo, I kind of need that in my collection. And I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for what he does, because he does a great job. Like, D's one of the GOATs, along with Dave. I know Dave's been focusing on life and his moving and getting all that stuff sorted. But when he gets to Tokyo, I'm excited to see the new content, the more as told by toys, the toy hunts in Tokyo, I think will be really cool. And of course he'll be with his boo things. That's also awesome. And I'm sure it'll make for him being happier, which leads to better content and all that stuff. So I'm excited for his future of his channel and all that stuff. And Dee's gonna keep on going and doing his thing. And you love to see the goats be goatin'. You love to see it. What else do I got in this box? Random Marvel Legends fodder figure. I put the Quake head on this just because I had an extra one. Because, you know, Quake, it had Quake and then it had Maria Hill. So you had to buy 2 of them for the body. And then you had an extra head sculpt of each of them. So I just put the Quake head sculpt on this extra Jessica Jones body that I had. And yeah, it's just kind of a civilian for photography, for whether it be protest photography or whatever, you know. Just what these guys are for too. What do I do for a living? I pick boxes up and I put them down. And then this is kind of my side gig. Not that I get paid much, but YouTube, I'm hoping it could be like a straight up part-time job here pretty soon when I start pumping out some content and hopefully getting pushed in the algorithm more with that content and doing more like straight up series. You build drag cars for a living, that's a pretty sick job. That is a pretty sick job. My partner and I, we partially did some of the work, but the engine rebuild we did not do. But we have a 1983 F-150 that we had to, you know, get rebuilt, but we've done a lot of work on it ourselves. So I kind of know my way around a car a little bit, but I'm no mechanic. I also have 2 of these guys. These Ghostbusters dogs. These were the BAF from the first wave of these were the BAFs from the first wave of Ghostbusters Plasma series. Open mouths, closed mouths. What is this bitch's name? I forget. See, I got 2 of them. Demon dogs. Once again, Hasbro making the animals. And then they did the Plasma series for Ghostbusters Afterlife, and they made the Gozer, duh. Gozer, the Deposer. They made the Demodogs for Afterlife, but those were like pretty much a statue. They did not move very much. The traveler has come, choose and perish. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. What did you think of? I'm sorry. Cue the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So this chick, like the tiefling from D&D, that's Beverly from It, Chapter 1. And she was also in The Chair Company, the Tim Robinson show. I was like, why do I recognize her? And then I looked her up and I was like, oh, it's Beverly. I live in Virginia. We are currently not buried in snow. They like to over-exaggerate, but we did get quite a bit of snow. We got Ray, not Ray. That is Ray. What do you know? Egon. We have Bankman. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wow. You live in a very historic town. There's a lot of history there. Good and bad. And then we got Stance. No, this is Ray. Duh. Ernie. No. What's his name? I know the actor's name is Ernie Hudson, but I can't think. Winston. Duh. Come on, Riley. Winston. that's pretty much all the figures in my box. No, I got another one. I got 2 more. Am I married? No, but I have a partner. I have a girlfriend. Scooby-Doo. So this is from when I was a kid. This is from Burger King. 1996. So I was 5 years old when I got this. And I've been holding on to it ever since because we never had a good Scooby-Doo line. And now Jada is finally making Scooby-Doo stuff. So whenever they release that Scooby, I will be super happy. I want the whole gang, obviously, but Scooby and Shaggy, iconic duo. Iconic duo. Got a Snake Eyes in here. I'm a snake. I'm a slithery little snake. So this is the 00 Snake Eyes. And I don't think it's a KO. Because even the regular ones had the loose torso, which was unfortunate. Wow, what the fuck, Scoop? Zoinks! I can do a better Shaggy than that. I know I can. Shaggy. There's my Scooby. Jinkies, zoinks, man. Nope, I can't do Shaggy. Can't do it. Can't do it. Thought I could, but I can't. Yeah, that's pretty much all the figures in here. Do you have this? Whoa. What is... That's not a Mothx piece, is it? How bad is the snow for me? It's, we got 2 feet. Not even 2 feet. We got 1.5 feet. Blast from the Past. I think I also have that Scooby-Doo. It was a Burger King kids toy. It's from Burger King. I specifically remember. I don't know why. But I remember sitting in the corner booth by the window and opening it up and being super happy that I had Scoob. Because, he's just an action figure. He has a glow-in-the-dark collar, but, he's got articulated limbs. He doesn't have, a special feature, a button. So it was, unhindered in the sculpt. And I really appreciated that. Even as a kid, I was like, yo, it's a straight-up Scooby-Doo toy. Where's Shaggy at? Oh, I got Shaggy. From Jada. And, you can use this Scooby. No problem. He's a little bit small, but it's be it's just a puppers. It's a younger Scooby-Doo. Zoinks. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. All right, let me pick up some of this stuff because I don't need all of this shit on the floor. Frankie, what's going on? Just looking at some toys, going through my toy bin, wondering where it all went wrong. Why this is my hobby, why I spend so much money here. I am a night owl. I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have shit to do. I just gotta go to bed early tomorrow, that's all. So technically I could stay up. But I love having everything in here. I got into my paints today, so that was fun. And got my filming diorama, got all the shelves, all in one place. I freaking love it. And it is always nice to just go through your toys and appreciate what you have. I call them toys. They're action figures. They're toys. But I love toys. This guy should not be in the bin. This guy is cool. I know it's seasonal, but I wish I had put him in my Gold Hilder review for comparison. My next review, Frankie, is... Where is that figure? The Cyclops and Jean Grey 2-pack. Well, Gold Hilder is for members right now. That's going up on Thursday, Wednesday, but Tuesday is Jean Grey and Cyclops 2-pack. And I didn't give a shit about this Jean. It's a terrible figure, but where is he? I don't want to put my feet in the stream for free. But this Cyclops is freaking goated. Like this is Cyclops with the covered head. Like, yeah, the Jim Lee one's great. He's on my Marvel vs. Capcom shelf. But when I think of Cyclops, because, you know, I had the older Toy Biz ones when I was a kid, the 4-inch ones. I had this version of Cyclops. I had this version. And unfortunately, the blast effects that come with the 97 one and this one, well, they're both X-Men 97, but they don't really fit in when you swap them. But, like, you can jam them in there and they'll stay. But it's crazy that they didn't make those, like, interchangeable. And then after that, I have a review coming out for War Machine and Omega Red. And then I've got some Inquisitors that I picked up, mostly for the lightsabers. But I figured why not do a review, because I got 2 of them at once. Just like the SHF one, LOL, Loosey Goosey. Yeah, by the way, your Cyclops SHF review is really good, Frankie. It's a fun watch. It gave my ADHD while I was watching it, but it was still a fun video. You gave my ADHD. Drink your water, folks. Drink your water, folks. As the Amazing always says. Fuck. I left this mask out. Where? Woo! Fuck. No yawning, Riley. Where the fuck did I put Kopaka? Right in front of me. I was able to give you more ADHD. You can never have enough. I don't know if that's true, Frankie. I feel like I have a good amount. of ADHD. Lana Les Sparkles. Water! Indeed. We all need our water, just like Gozer needs more water. Just like these thugs. These could pretty much be ice agents if you want them to be at this point. Just be like, yeah. We're agents. Look at our masks and guns. Don't you believe us? No, motherfuckers, I don't believe you. In fact, whoosh, cap slap. We got the cap slap. Bloodstorm. What did I do? What did I do with my Secret War Storm? Is she in here? I'll find her later. It's fine. It's fine. Keep your pimp hand strong. You know Cap will do it. He'll just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Anybody who steps outside the line. And then we got this one. And he don't use his hands. He's just like, are you feeling lucky, punk? Are you feeling lucky? Did I fire 3,052 shots or did I fire 3,053? Are you feeling lucky? Are you feeling lucky? Those guys were too fit to be ice agents. True. Very true, Kaiju. Can't mistake the physique. Built like a burning tire. Built like a dumpster on fire. Definitely need Cap and Punisher to take down Ice. For sure. You know what would be great is if I had like 2 of those G.I. Joe police officers and I could put these masked heads on them, and then I could do that photography myself. Trust us. We're the law. We're the government. Suck the boot. Lick it. Taste the dirt on the bottom. Fuck you. And this guy is just an alcoholic. He's just like, oi, I haven't had enough points today. I need at least 15 more to feel something. Just like my dad. And then this guy, just screaming all the time. Ah! Ah! I mean, that's pretty much how I feel. That's pretty much my mental state on the inside. Just, ah! So I get it. Totally get it. like I said, I'm about to get rid of all of my Valaverse stuff, I think. So, I mean, maybe I'll keep Jason David Frank, but this guy definitely can go. This is so Bat in the Sun. That's who this guy is, and he's a scammer. He's not a good person. He pretty much is one of the reasons why Jason David Frank is no longer with us, because this guy put him in a hole as far as the movie that they were working on together. So fuck this guy. This guy, however, is fucking cool. That movie is never being released. Yeah, at this point, it never is. He's just going to take the money and run. That dude wanted half of the money that they raised on GoFundMe. Half of the budget for the movie to direct it. And then Jason David Frank was like on a voice call talking about it. And everyone's like, you need to get away from that guy. And he's just like, yeah, but, you know, I'm stuck. I'm stuck with this guy pretty much. And it's sad. It's a sad situation because he was really passionate about that movie. He had some other original Power Rangers working on with him. And they all left. They all left the production because of Aaron Schonke, Bat in the Sun. So if you ever see that guy's shit, go ahead and keep on moving. Don't give it time of day. Superhero Beatdown was cool back in the day, but knowing who the person is now, knowing the type of person that runs that company and does that stuff, it's not worth watching. It's not worth it. But yeah, Riot and Kaiju, it's probably never getting released, unfortunately. MMP, yeah, listen, I could go on for days about Power. I am going to do my Lightning Collection video now that my shelf is in here. I don't have to get them all down. I can just kind of like pull them down team at a time and talk about it. But you know, back in the day when the Lightning Collection was releasing, that was one of my bread and butter. It was Marvel Legends, it was Black Series, and it was Power Rangers, and that was the main shit that I had on my channel. I love Power Rangers. I grew up with Power Rangers. It's some of my favorite stuff, like Super Sentai. And then Hasbro comes along, buys the IP. When they bought it, it was fine. The CEO in charge that passed away, sadly, excuse me, I just burped. Sadly, he was passionate about Power Rangers. He loved Power Rangers. And Chris Crook, the fucker in charge now, doesn't give a rat's ass about Power Rangers, so he just handed it off to Playmates. They used AI enhancements to remaster the show and put it on Netflix and YouTube. And now Disney is doing a reboot. And Disney already owned Power Rangers. The difference is Hasbro owns it. And what's up, Leia? Hasbro owns Power Rangers, but they're just handing it off to other people. Like, here, Playmates, you deal with this. Here, Disney, you deal with this. And it just shows you how little they care about it. And not to mention that, you know, Super Sentai got canceled after like 50 years. Super Sentai was a mainstay in Japan. And half of the reason that Super Sentai is gone is because of Hasbro. Because they had more than just the USA license for Power Rangers and Super Sentai. They had taken over most of it. And sales went down, viewership went down. So Super Sentai got the can. Yeah, Riot. Hasbro is the reason Sentai had to fold. But now they're doing like this new series, like Space Sheriff Gavin or something, which looks pretty cool. Kind of like a spiritual successor to Super Sentai. So we'll see how that goes over. I do love me some Power Rangers. It's sad as a Power Rangers fan to see the state of Power Rangers as a whole.